Hey guys, it's Greg with By the Bootstraps, btbootstraps.com, doing a kind of a reaction video. Saw a, take that away from her please, saw a preview for a movie called The Hustle when we went to go see Shazam the other day. And the movie is a remake. It's like, first of all, it's an all-female cast movie. Well, the two leads, I should say, are females. It's Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway. And it's a remake of a movie that came out in the '88 called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels that it had in there Steve Martin and Michael Caine. Sorry, I couldn't remember their names. And it's a story about, these two guys who are they're con artists and trying to swindle, this lady out of money, by getting her to fall in love, whatever. So they're remaking the movie. It's called The Hustle, right? But now it's going to be starring two females, which I don't understand why they keep making and remaking movies that are, that were made and then make them female led, which is actually kind of funny because Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is actually a remake of a movie that came out in the '60s. I think it was called A Bedtime Story. Is what it's based off of. But again, that was still, it was like, that was just an updated version of it. It wasn't trying to take the idea and change it to, make it into the different genders or whatever. This was, the movie was made for two male leads and a female. And what's interesting is that when you look at the original movie, The Bedtime Story, and then you look at the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, the leads are charismatic and likable and attractive even. Michael Caine and the other guy from even in the '80s, they were still, somewhat charismatic and attractive. Now they're redoing this movie, and they have Anne Hathaway, who I would say fits the part, and Rebel Wilson. And the problem is that the premise of the movie alone, it does it, like her character does not leave something to be desired. I mean, the idea is that, men are kind of stupid, and they see a woman in distress, they want to help out, so you can calm them. Which, that's probably true. Like, I'm not doubting the premise of it, but there has to be a level of belief there that makes you want to actually, take care of this woman. When you have a walking manatee in a blonde wig walking, in your shots, she's not attractive. And that's not me being rude. I'm just saying that's just not attractive. Now, I'm not dissing her, her acting abilities. I don't know her, obviously. I don't really care to know her because everything I've seen her in, I've not liked her in. It's kind of like Will Ferrell for me. I just don't get into certain actors and certain behaviors. It's not my thing. But you're trying to come off like, oh, she's going to be this great con artist. Well, no, I'm sorry. You're obnoxious and you stand out like a sore thumb. There's no way someone's going to be fooled by you, especially in the movie. They're like, oh yeah, we can trick these billionaires into giving us money. Sweetheart, I can tell you there's no billionaire in his right mind is going to pay you anything looking like that. I mean, there's actually literally a scene in the preview where she runs out of her room and hides in a thing of garbage and gets away with it because her dress just so happens to mimic a trash bag. She stands up, I think she goes like, oh, trashy dress. I'm like, no, trashy person. It's not convincing. It's not believable. And it's body fat acceptance. And maybe she was, Angela Jolie or Megan Fox, I could certainly see that possibly happening, but not this. I mean, it's like that Melissa McCarthy lady doing the same thing. No one wants to see an overweight, an extremely overweight lady in revealing clothing and snug fitting outfits and stuff like that. It doesn't leave very much to the imagination. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, you're just being rude," and I can't believe you would say such a thing. Well, the fact is, it's honesty. I myself are on a diet. I needed to lose weight. I was getting too big, and I was like, hey, this is not attractive. This is not what's good for my health. Brian Shaw is one of the world's strongest men in the world. The dude can do things that most people could only dream of, but he's morbidly obese. Now, granted, he's strong as hell, but still, that's a lot of weight on that frame of his. The same thing is true for this woman, this Rebel Wilson. She can do whatever she wants, obviously, but if you're talking a premise of a movie that's based on physical appearance to trick people into getting things from them, having someone who's 300 pounds is probably not going to be the best decision. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I don't see the point in remaking, classic movies, just like when they did Ghostbusters, and Ocean's 8 and stuff like that. The originals were good, like the original ones were good. And then the remakes that they did before, after that, they were okay, but now you're just taking them, you're changing it completely. But if you're going to do that, at least make it believable. Anyway, comment below, let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you later.